we're going to give you today 4 reasons. We are standing before you as licensed real estate agents, right?
Yes.
But we have this term that's designated to us that not every person,
A lot of people don't know
that
this.
is a real estate agent. There's a real estate agent and there's a realtor.
Yes.
And I say realtor. So it's R-E-A-L-T-O-R.
Yes.
No A in it.
No A.
Realtor.
Not
okay?
realtor.
And to be a realtor, there's a code of ethics and things that you have to go by. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But what we're going to talk about today is 4 reasons why, if you're buying or selling, you should never do it without a realtor.
Right.
All right? Now, we got to give a disclaimer here, okay? Because the people are probably going to say, well, you, being us,
Right.
are realtors.
Right.
So there's no doubt you're going to stand before us and tell us that you should never do this without a realtor.
Right.
Well, one, you're thinking exactly correct. That's
Yes.
one reason why we're telling
That's
you this.
true, yeah.
Absolutely. No smoke and mirrors here. But what we are telling you is it doesn't matter whether you use us or not, our company or not, any of our agents or not. We're telling you wherever you're watching us around the world, if you're here in Tennessee or if you're over in Africa, it doesn't matter, okay? You need to use a realtor. Whether you pick our company,
Real estate in Africa right now.
I don't have a clue. But whether you pick our
gonna
company
Google it
or
and see.
not, they need to make sure.
Right.
And we're going to give you 4 reasons today why you never want to do this. Again, whether buying or selling
Right.
without a realtor. So what we're going to tell you is today, pick the one that you think is going to best do the service for you,
Yeah.
that you need to have done. Pick that person,
Yeah.
right?
And I like to weigh out stuff.
Weigh it out, man.
So you need to
Tip the scale.
Yeah, you need to look. And
I got
honestly, if you've never, because again, we actually had this conversation yesterday, a little bit in our sales meeting,
Right?
about a lot of times people don't even realize on the buying side
Sure.
how much a realtor can help you.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot. And we're going to kind of go into that a little bit today. We ain't going to keep you too long, but we're going to give you these 4 reasons why. And this is good information. Again, if you are buying or selling, you're going to want to pay attention to this. But this is also some information for maybe some people that you know.
Right.
Maybe some of your friends, maybe somebody in your sphere, maybe somebody you go to church with, kids go to school with. You hear them thinking or talking about real estate. This is some good information to pass along to them. As always, they can call us and get the information. You can refer them to us. You can refer them to someone. You can refer them to this show. It doesn't matter. But this is good information that you will be able to share with them. So we're going to talk about today 4 reasons why you should never buy or sell without a realtor, okay? Different than a real estate person.
Right.
We're going to go into that here in just a little bit. So here's number 1. Here's one of the reasons why you want to make sure buying or selling that you work with a realtor. The number 1 reason is, and number 1 on our list, not necessarily number 1, but is you want to work with them because of the expertise that they have.
Right.
The knowledge that they have. You got to remember, a realtor, this is someone that this is probably what they're doing for a living.
Right.
They're helping a lot of people. They see a lot of scenarios and situations. Now, if you've kept up with us any at all over these 151 shows that we have been able to do for you every Wednesday at 12 noon, you know we've talked about a lot of different areas of real estate.
Right.
From inspections to financing to buying to selling to staging to pictures to grass cutting, paint colors. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. This industry as we know it is moving and shaking a lot.
Right.
A lot of changes being made. Interest rates, all those marketing techniques, how you find homes, all of that. So the advantage to you of working with a realtor is the expertise that they have.
Right.
Their knowledge of what's going on in that industry.
Right.
Again, that's one of the reasons we come before you every Wednesday is to share that with you. It does not matter to us if you're even using another company. We're going to make it easier on our sister companies, people,
Right.
because of the knowledge that we're going to be able to give
Right.
to you. We want to make it easier. So again, the expertise that they have, that is something that you can benefit from because you're going to be able to use that. Items such as, again, what's going on in the market with the offers. How much am I able usually to negotiate with an offer on a house?
Right.
What is the process of closing? What's the process of getting pre-approved? That's kind of things on a buying side. On a selling side, what things are out there? Is it drone technology? Is it pictures? Is it Matterport technology? What is it that's getting eyeballs, views, open houses, mega open houses? Put it in the newspaper, put it on the internet. How are you going to get my house sold?
Right.
A realtor is someone that's going to be able to advise you on that.
A realtor is a professional.
That's exactly right. Now, what you need to say is, what you need to know is about that, you're the boss.
Right.
You still are calling the shot.
Yeah.
But a realtor is going to be
seller.
someone that guides you along that process.
Right.
If you can get the help, get the expertise, get the professionalism, as you said, that's something that you need to take advantage of for that person. We've said this before in many different places, and then we'll go on. But if you're looking for something in other types, not just real estate, maybe it's your automobile, maybe it's your health, maybe it's design, maybe it's this or that, you usually go to a professional. Right? If you've got a problem with your hand and you need work on your hand's sore, you got a problem with it, you probably don't go to a painter and ask him how to fix your hand.
That's right.
You go to someone, a doctor, that's going to help you with your hand.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing in when you look at buying and selling your house. Is the expertise that the realtor has, they're going to be able to use that for you to get your house sold or you to be able to buy one.
Yeah, quick story.
Go with it, man.
Okay.
I like story time.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I listed a house last week. I listed this house.
Gotcha.
And so the sellers, she said that the lady had said that they was a little bit hesitant about listing their house.
Sure.
Because everything that she had read online was that this is just a bad time of year to sell.
Sure.
So it's just a bad time of year. It's slow.
Gotcha.
But we're like you said.
Could you put an asterisk out there that that's what she had read online?
Yeah,
right?
that's right. I said that's what she read it online.
Sure.
So and a lot of times, no joke about it,
Sure.
it's just true.
Absolutely.
But with her price, this is where a realtor come in.
Sure.
With the price
Knowing
range,
what's going on in the
price
market.
range she was going to be in.
Sure.
That's a hot market.
Right.
So I told her I don't think she should wait.
Right.
I said, yeah, you could wait to spring, but
Sure.
I don't think you should
You're
wait.
probably just wasting time.
Right.
You know.
So long story short, we list the house.
Okay.
Day 2, it's on the market.
Right.
We get an offer for $7,000 above asking price.
Think of that, man.
Yeah.
Think of that. See, that's
And
where
day
again,
2. Now I said, yeah.
Sure. That's exactly right.
Probably for certain price ranges, it might be a little
It
bit
may
slow
be
time.
something that, but that's where you're, even if it's just a conversation.
Right.
See, that conversation could have took place, and they still could have said, hey,
Yeah.
you know what, we're going to wait.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do that. But the reason why, again, you don't ever want to do that without it, at least having that conversation. The conversations, whether buying or selling, don't cost you a dime.
Right. Yeah.
It's conversations. You can get the expertise. You can get the knowledge. You can know what's going on. So again, 4 reasons. That's what we're talking about today is why when you're buying or selling, you never want to do it without the assistance of a realtor. Number 1 is because of the expertise that they have. What do you got for number 2?
Number 2 is our power to search. So
Sure.
again, everybody, just like this lady did, as far as even looking up good times to sell, everybody looks on the internet.
Sure.
Again, it's a great tool. Everybody uses it. A good realtor is going to have their own sites that they can go to that are the most up to date.
Absolutely.
Again, we're not bashing Zillow,
No, not at all.
Realtor.com, stuff like that. But those things don't have the most accurate information
Sure.
on there.
They do have it.
They do have it,
But it's not always
it's not
up-to-date.
always the most accurate,
Sure.
up-to-date information.
Absolutely.
Where our sites are synced right up with the local MLSs.
Right.
They pull straight from it, so we're getting real live,
Sure.
up-to-date information.
Sure.
We also have buyer profile systems that we set people up in.
Right.
So if we have somebody, if Mike's looking for a $215,000 house on the west end of Morristown or in Russellville or wherever, we can narrow you down, set you up. So we've got
Absolutely.
a lot of searching power. Also, we know about like subdivisions. We know if you're
Absolutely.
looking for a certain subdivision, we know we keep an eye. This is what
Sure.
we do.
Right.
So we look at this stuff daily, hourly. We're
Sure.
looking at stuff as stuff comes on the market. We get notifications, stuff's coming on. So again, we are always trying to keep the best eye
Right.
out for, especially in this case.
I was
on
going
the
to say,
buyer
I was
side
going
of
to
it.
go on, when you look at the market now, and going back to your little, analogy you had there just a minute ago with the woman in the house in 2 days, the timing being of the essence right now, that's like the name of the game right now.
Absolutely.
You got to have the ability to know when these new homes are putting on the market. Now, that's not any kind of secret sauce that we have.
Right.
Like, we're not going in this back alley and got these people working for it. It's literally the MLS.
Right.
And the MLS is the multiple listing service.
Yeah.
That's right here that all of the other agents that's in our area, they participate in it. So not only is it the listings that come through Elite Realty Group, it's literally every listing that comes onto the market from any participating company
Right.
that's in our area, we're going to be notified. We're going to know when it goes on there.
Right.
We have the ability to be able to put you in that system so you're known about it.
Right.
That allows you to get there before they get in the books, they get on the internet, because you have that instantaneous notification that those things can be done. Working with a good realtor can make sure that that happens for you. They can give you, set you up in that system that's going to be able to work for you also, which again is big in this market.
Right. Even going to say this about on the selling side of it. We keep up with a lot of for sale by owners.
Yes.
We sell a lot of for sale by owners.
We do a lot.
So
Yes.
that also on that side of it, even as
Sure.
a for sale by owner, it's a good idea to have a little contact with the realtor,
Yes.
because that realtor, Mike might call me today and say, hey, I'm looking for a 215 house in Russellville.
Right.
And just so happen, I know a for sale by owner in Russellville.
Yeah, that's right.
215. So we're making connections really quickly.
I just had the conversation yesterday about for sale by owners. They have a house they're wanting to sell. Realtors, they have buyers needing to buy houses. You need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay? You at least need to have a conversation. Could I have the buyer that could potentially buy your for sale by owner house?
Right.
That's just something that you ought to do, right? That's
sense if
something
you want
that's
to sell
good.
your house, right?
That is one of the reasons why we're telling you today, buying or selling, you need to make sure that you have conversation with a realtor. That's 2 of the 4. The other thing that we want you to do, before we give you the last 2 today, if you've just come in the room, we've got a poll question we want to hear from you today on. When it comes to decorating your Christmas tree, is it your preference of clear lights, colored lights, or a combination of both? Dave has clear with candles on the side.
That's right.
I have colored and a whole lot of them, and it looks like right now, going down the line right here, clear is winning.
Yes.
Is winning.
Francis
this
likes
battle right here.
multicolored lights.
Francis likes a bunch, so she's like me, a lot of different colored lights as far as that goes. So we're going through again 4 reasons why buying or selling, you need to make sure that you use or enlist the assistance of a realtor. We went through 2. Here's the 3rd one, and this right here is a pretty good one. One of the 3rd reason that you want to do this is because of the connections that the realtor has. I almost said real estate agent. The realtor is those connections. A lot of people have to come together to literally pull off the closing of a house.
Right.
There's lenders involved, there's appraisers involved, there's home inspectors involved, termite treatment involved, sometimes foundation inspections involved. There's closing agencies involved, attorneys involved. There's a lot of things that happen.
A lot of moving parts.
It's more literally than just me and you shaking hands. Come on,
Hey,
shake
man.
my hand here. How you doing? And we got no handshake agreement deal. Let's try it again there.
Hey,
handshake. That's real good. You got to look people in the eye.
Hey,
handshake agreement right there, and getting it done.
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of moving parts. The realtor has got the connections to those parts to be able to help you to do that.
Right.
To be able to make sure that this goes in the order that it needs to go in.
Right.
Timing is done in the right thing. You may have objectives that you're trying to reach. Maybe you're selling and buying at the same time. There's going to be some coordination that needs to be involved there by all of the parties that is involved in this transaction, and maybe multiple parties to this agreement.
Right.
So a realtor is going to be able to have the connections. They're going to be able to put everything in line there and help you to get all of that lined up. Again, that benefits you and your situation the best. This is one of the things we've said a lot on here. All of us have different agendas. We have different thoughts. We have different timings. Not one blanket can we cast over this thing and say, well, that's going to work for everybody. It's not.
Right.
So if you do have those things that you need the assistance with, a realtor is going to be able to come in and help you, again, because of the connections that they got made.
If there is a blanket for anything, it's a realtor.
Sure, absolutely.
The realtor is kind of your
true.
blanket.
That's true.
In a way, they're your safety blanket. They're going to
true.
put you in touch with the people that you need to
It's a
make
good analogy.
everything go.
That's the true statement.
smooth.
That's a true statement. So again, we're talking today 4 reasons, buying or selling. Maybe that's not you right now, but maybe you know somebody. Share this information with them. Help spread this message around the world. Make sure you like, share, and invite our video for sure. Get as many people on possible. We got a great crowd today. Let us know about the poll question: clear lights, multicolored lights, or a combination of both. We want to hear from you. We've went through 3 of the 4 reasons why you should never buy without a realtor. Bring it home with the last
Number
one.
4,
man.
and it's probably the most important one, is that as a realtor, we all have to do what we call a code of ethics.
Sure.
So, nutshell, we have to be upfront, honest. We have rules, guidelines that we have to follow with. We're going to like I said, in a way, we're going to be your security blanket.
Sure.
We have to do everything that we can do to protect you as buyers, sellers, however you do it, but we have to make sure that you're getting all the information that you need, and that whatever your decision is going to be, whether you're buying a house, whether you're selling it, that we're giving you all the information so you can make, ultimately at the end of the day, like Mike said, you're the boss.
Sure.
So you're going to have the most information to make whatever decision you're going to, whether buying or selling a house.
Absolutely. And as we alluded to on the third one, a lot of moving parts in this, man. A lot of moving parts in this deal, a lot of moving parts of things that happen. But again, having that person that's going to keep you even going a little deeper, the legalities of what's in the contracts, those kind of things, the ethical part of it is a big thing that we look at, especially here at Elite Realty Group.
Right.
We look at those things and say, hey, you know the old rule that's out there. You know, we've heard it forever. I want people to do unto me as done. Those kind of things. So what they call it, the golden rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is something that can very much benefit you. That's like the rule of God that, as you said, we've got to go by. There's no questions about it. We can't pull the wool over. Those kind of things, should that be able to be done, not that we're going to do that, but we've got to go by that code of ethics to make sure that those things are on the up and up. So this has been your real estate information today for this show. It's been 4 reasons why you should never buy without the assistance of a realtor. Buy or sell, by the way, without the assistance of a realtor.